Welcome back to the best week ever with the Elite List. I'm Kelly Moore.
And I'm Destiny Witherspoon.
And we are coming to you back from spring break. Spring break was amazing. What did you do?
So I actually went to Atlanta. We didn't have any plans. Me and my friends decided, let's go to Atlanta because, everything's happening in Atlanta. And then we got to Atlanta and seen everyone's Snapchats of Miami. And we're like, I want a beach. So we canceled our hotel, got in the car, and drove to Panama. And I got this nice little tan. You see that there? Because I was looking a little ghostly. So, yes. What did you do?
Well, I didn't have a beach. I actually had skyscrapers. Me and my friend, we went to Chicago, the windy city that had these lovely locks blowing in the wind. So that was a great time, and it was a great experience driving. I will say that. I'm a nervous driver, so I had a great time.
That's good. Well, we had fun on our spring break, but we're glad to be back here in our favorite spot with you guys, telling you guys about the best week ever. So let's get into, we just had spring break. So how do you get accustomed to being back into adulthood, back into college life? Kelly?
Well, we have some tips for you. So the first is creating a sleep schedule. We don't want to, no more late nights and a lot of early mornings. So definitely get to bed in a decent hour. I know myself, I'm trying to go to sleep before 12, or at least be in the bed before 12. And so that's no more night out, none of that. Like, no more Netflix. No more Netflix after 10. It's okay. It'll be okay. What about you, Destiny? You have some tips?
I think another great tip, I know some people will probably do this before, but for me, I have to blast music in the morning, get myself pumped and amped because I'm like, okay, I'm going to class today. I'm going to make it on time.
What did you listen to this morning?
This morning, guys, I know this might sound bad, but I felt special with Young Thug. I felt special.
Oh my God.
So, it made me feel good. I was amped. I was so ready. But Kanye's album,
I haven't listened to it. I love Kanye, but I listen to gospel in the morning a lot.
That works too.
Gotta get my praise on. Gotta get my praise on. But last and finally, go hard. It's the last 6 weeks. Go hard. You seniors out there, it's time to buckle down and get it together. You freshmen out there, this is your first finals, for spring. So let's get this together. Last 6 weeks. Go hard or go home.
So, to go along with the best week ever, even though our UK men's basketball team didn't advance, we're still super proud of you guys.
Don't worry.
The UK women's basketball team did. We actually won against Oklahoma here at home. So, congratulations. And I believe they qualified to be in the Sweet 16 now. Mm-hmm. So, hopefully we'll still have something to celebrate.
Yes, we're still trying to turn up on State Street.
Right.
Whether it is boys or girls, we want to have fun and build that community that we always do. Yes, no burning couches. No burning couches. So good luck to our women against Washington. So we'll be looking forward to that game.
Definitely.
Yes.
And another topic that is a little, deeper than that is the Obamas, right? And so, their daughters have grown up to be beautiful young women.
Gorgeous.
And they just present themselves so well to me, but surprisingly, their outfits have been getting a lot of flack on social media and online just about the price of their dresses. Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel about that?
Yes, specifically what we're talking about is the White House dinner. That this was their first dinner at that. So, it was a lot of controversy about the dresses being $20,000 each.
Tuition.
Yes, that is tuition. For in-state.
For in-state, so.
Out of state, sorry, but in-state. And it just goes back to the policing of black girls and black women. Like, no matter what we do, what we wear, it is always going to be a topic of conversation.
And can we be clear? Their dresses did not come from taxpayer dollars.
No.
So when people are saying that, we're paying for their dresses, they're going out, it's just like, there's too much hateration, holleration in this dentistry. I just
please get it out of here.
Exactly. Let those girls live. We have really watched them grow up, and I thought they looked fabulous. No matter if their dress is my tuition, that's your business. Y'all do that. But I just think it's so annoying how, if it was anyone else, would they have been getting this much attention?
Yes. Did anyone pay attention to Chelsea Clinton's outfits when she was in the White House with Bill Clinton and Hillary? Did anybody pay attention to the Reagans? We know that the Kennedys, they were definitely ones to note in fashion, but no one speak about the price of their clothing. So why is it a conversation in 2016? No one knows, but it's because than melanin. So going right on into a melanated conversation. So here at the University of Kentucky, we have had some controversy on campus. So recently, before spring break, an article was released from a student saying, well, I think the headline read, more black students needed to be involved on campus. So just by the title, you can expect of how the reaction that the readers gave. So she's talked about never experiencing discrimination at the university.
And she is African American.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and she so never experiencing discrimination, and basically again telling more black students to get involved on campus, more specifically in Dance Blue, which at our campus is a fundraising event for Children's Hospital, and each person that participate in the contest is a 24-hour dance event, and each person must pay $365 roughly, give or take. But anyway, we talked about tuition and Obama's daughter dresses, so just imagine, we ain't got money to dance,
right?
We want money to eat and to live. And she also talked about the mural on campus, which is a controversial mural. You can Google that, and of course UK will come up, and showing how it depicts Lexington's early life and just how it is traditional and that it should stay up.
And I don't really have anything personal against your opinion, but it kind of came off in this way that was like, black people aren't doing enough. You're facing discrimination because you're not involved. And I feel there are a lot of African American students or minority students that are in leadership roles, that are starting their own organizations, that are getting way more involved. And just because you may not have experienced that, that's great. I don't wish that on anyone, but you cannot speak for the whole. Yeah. Especially if you're not really immersed in that kind of environment to where you will understand, oh, actually she has experienced that, he has experienced that.
And the fact that if you didn't experience it personally, you know someone who has experienced it. Just today, a fellow friend of mine, a great friend of mine, had a racial slur said to her as she was walking down the street on campus. Like, that is uncalled for. It's so much. Let's not get in. But
yes, and I just think that's kind of the biggest issue that I was having with it, and peers and some of my peers, is because like you're kind of discrediting everyone that has had those experiences. And I'm involved in 7 organizations. I'm in leadership roles. I try my hardest to be an intern. Look, Kelly could tell you, she could go on forever about everything she's in. But it's just like you're kind of saying, oh, that doesn't really happen because it hasn't happened to me. So I just think, and I don't know if the outlet that published this mixed up the words, because that could happen. However, I do know a fellow peer had a response to that.
Yes, she did, and baby girl, she spoke life into a lot of us. So she went on to just basically say how she didn't understand where these opinions were coming from. Like, although everyone is entitled, it is good to have knowledge and education on the back of it. So she spoke about again how Destiny highlighted students starting their own organizations, whether it was the Elite List or Underground Perspective or just anything. Like, if you don't find your space, creating that space for other people to feel that freedom, as well as again, if you don't experience discrimination, you know someone who has been affected by discrimination, and just shedding light onto her privileges too. So a lot of black students, well, I don't want to say black students, but I know myself, I come from the hood, low income, so a lot of us, we don't have that luxury of being surrounded by we don't have that luxury, so
right,
to have those opinions.
I agree. So I think that was very appropriate in the way that student responded. It was in a respectful way, and it just really reached out to everyone that had those feelings but maybe couldn't have said it as nicely as she put it, or as eloquently. Yes. So we really respect that, and it speaks to the tensions and the different experiences that we're facing here on this campus, and I think that we should have these conversations and we should talk about them and try to make progress from them, not suppress them, because that's only going to make it worse.
Yes, and we do not want to disregard anybody's opinion. We know there are people who who agree with Chanel as well as who agree with Lee. I know we haven't said any names up until this point, so you guys don't even know who Chanel and Lee are, but it's okay. Everyone should voice their opinion so we can create that dialogue and learn from each other. We are here to learn and find ourselves at college, so that's what we are willing to do.
And lastly, if there needs to be a pool for more minorities participating in Dance Blue, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's put that out there and say we want more minorities to participate. But there are also other ways that minorities have been involved on campus. Dance Blue is not the measure of, are you guys involved? No, that's why you're being discriminated.
Yes. And me personally, I like Relay for Life. So coming this April, Relay for Life.
Plug.
12 hours, not 24, but it's okay. It's all for cancer. It's all for the betterment of human body, mind, and soul. So let's get on to another discriminating conversation. So in Kentucky, the sweet old state of Kentucky, the Republicans in our state are rallying for a bill or a law to allow business owners to discriminate against their customers based on religion. So that is a huge, huge thing. So that means, say for example, I'm a Christian and I don't want any Jews, any Muslims, any Buddhists, any atheists, like, well, at least nobody.
Right.
Exactly. Please nobody to come into my store. But that's just what they are doing. It is basically a new form of Jim Crow. It's a new form of coded language, and it's just basically, again, dividing our country.
And this is very dangerous. I know some people may have seen this story before and not really, understood what it was about or anything, because we even talked about this in my diversity class, but this will open the floodgates for so much more. Who's to say that history won't repeat itself when we start allowing any type of discrimination? And how would that even help our businesses? If I can discriminate against anyone I want to, and I can have my own prejudice and only allow this, I feel like we will lose so much money.
We will. Indiana, who has this bill in act, has lost over or about $60 million in 1 year. 1 year.
Wow. Like, why would we want to do that?
I have no idea, but if y'all don't want that 60 mil, I will definitely take that. I can buy me a whole bunch of Obama dresses, and I can buy me so many, like, just come
start
on now.
a whole bunch of organizations.
Exactly, and I pay for a whole bunch of people in Dance Blue. Like,
exactly.
Let's get this money, and I can go to those beaches that Destiny so lovely talked about. It's a lot of things that we can do.
Exactly. So we hope you guys enjoyed this week of Best Week Ever. Don't discriminate. Fight this bill, guys. Stay woke. Stay aware of everything that's going on campus and on a broader spectrum.
Yes.
And really, we just hope you guys can survive this last week. And just remember, 6 weeks left.
6 weeks left. Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home. See ya.